Heyo, it's Megan the trainer here for another episode of Megan's Movement Minute. And in today's episode, I am going to talk about the movement windmills. More often than not, when you think of windmills, you might think of the little spinny things that you might see at a mini golf course, or if you think of like Northern Europe and all the big windmills. However, again, I'm going to be talking about the windmill movement. So quite honestly, when I was first starting out as a trainer and being introduced to windmills, I felt really uncomfortable coaching them because I don't think I really understood them at the time. So it was hard for me to relay what I wanted my clients to do at the time because, again, I couldn't really wrap my brain around exactly what was happening in a windmill. In the end, we were still successful, but I am here to help you learn from some of my mistakes that I made, especially when it came to coaching the windmill, and also even in my own training sessions in doing windmills. To start off, I'm actually going to talk about a half kneeling windmill, specifically with an ultimate sandbag. So let's take this bag, again, front loaded, squeeze it into your body, come up onto one knee. Now from here, I want you to open up this front foot and swing this back heel around. So we kind of have this big base of support between our feet and our knee. So from here, this is going to be a more optimum position for you and your hips as we slide them back. So this back heel back here, that's where I want your tailbone to shoot in that trajectory. So we'll slide the hips back as we come down, and then we'll come right back up. So this movement can get a little dicey very quickly. So big things to think on when you do them. This is not just like an oblique side dip. We don't do that here. We don't isolate our muscles. You should probably know that by now. This is actually a hinge. Even though it doesn't look like a hinge like we practice for good mornings or deadlifts, this is more of a three-dimensional hinge, which is, again, was the missing link in my head when it came to coaching. So not only are we sliding our hips back, but we're also kind of sending them in this diagonal, because if we don't, then we're going to lose this plank position here in our trunk. So maintaining this plank position, sliding everything back as one big unit, and then pulling the hips through. And that's going to be something that can help save you and your clients and their lower backs, their hip health, their knee health, their shoulder health, you name it. So those are a couple of tricks that I have learned from the mistakes that I have made when it comes to not only performing but also coaching some of these windmills. So I hope that is helpful to you. So now that you know better, let's go out and do better so we can all be better.